Lexington, Kentucky. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the LSU Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking any...
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D going the other direction.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback will keep it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Send the tight end in motion. The give to Caden Durham. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's got him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in, it's Green. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On first down, it's Durham again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Works the middle of the field. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kentucky going quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Maybe a crease. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he smashes his way through again. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. Inside the touchdown Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school.
Finding some room. Just keeps moving. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Bauer. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. On first down, it's Baxter again. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU quick to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to
the end zone and is picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 21 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Here's a give to Durham. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Complete out left to Wilson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The run inside. It's Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat from the 30-yard line on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, fire. Ready, go.
On the ground with the counter. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game. Control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There he goes. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. Maybe some room here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Defense in press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The AT unit on the field.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He's loose. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside. It's Berry. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Fights off the defender. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Ready. Go. Ready, go.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Patterson. Could be an alley. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Ready, go.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Berry. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him,
hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got his man, and he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand-new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Looking for room. It's Ivory. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivory. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Ivory. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have 1 less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Quarterback running on the draw. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's out of bounds, has enough for the first down, and that conversion keeps hope alive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Levitt. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And that's the second fourth down conversion this drive. Listen, you're down. You got to take some chances. You got to make some plays. Right now, this offense has got a little rhythm, a little momentum. Got to capitalize on it.
Pressure coming. And they got it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.